Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. It's been a while since I've posted. Here's my Visual Studio Code. I'm going to head on down to index.html. I just literally got done with this project. Enough that I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and demo this. I would call this project 98% complete. I had a lot of issues with this project, but for the most part, I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. I'm using two APIs for this. I'm using one called, what is it, Fall AI API, and the other one I'm using is Claude API to help fill in some blanks, to help bring this project to life. Now, in the past, I've shared inspirations, right? What inspired me to make a project. And this project very much so has an inspiration. I had a dream several weeks back and it was very real. I was taken away to an alternate reality. It was pretty cool. I will save that for once I demo this. So let's get into it. Okay, it's opening up over here. Let me pull it over. Here it is. It is called Justin's Absolute. Let's go ahead and log in here. You can just log in with your name. Initialize access. There it is. It's loading up. Temporal and dimensional navigation system. Configure your mission parameters below. Our AI core will generate a classified dossier, assess temporal risk, and open a portal to your destination. All missions are logged under Omega clearance. All right, let's go ahead and access the mission scroll. Mission authorization scroll, top secret, says you are about to initiate a classified interdimensional or temporal mission. Fill in all required parameters accurately. The AI core will generate your mission dossier and open a portal to your destination upon submission. Proceed with extreme caution. Absolute is not responsible for temporal paradoxes. Begin mission parameters. Now here is where I get to fill in my dream. This is what inspired me to make this. All right, so I've got my name in here. I can change this if I want to. I'm just going to leave it be. All right, so here's where the fun happens. In the dream, it says here target year. I can put in whatever I want. I can do 1924 if I want to, but that's not what happened in my dream. In my dream, I was taken back to 1998. Reality designation, I'm just going to call it Earth-7. Now here's where it gets interesting. The dream was so real. I had the dream over 3 weeks ago and I still remember it very clearly. So it says, describe what this reality looks like, its atmosphere, society, environment. Okay, let's go ahead. Let me move the cursor since the cursor is a little busy. All right. It is 1998. Social media does not exist and it will never exist. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? That was one of my favorite elements of the dream. Social media does not exist and it will never exist. Okay. I'm back in high school. Now, I don't know. I even remember some of the names of the people in this dream. It's kind of wild. Let's see. I have a girlfriend named Katie, and my best friend is James. Okay. So it's really interesting in the dream. You know, high schools have their sports, their football, their baseball, their golf, their track and field, right? Well, in this reality, it was really cool, man. So the high schools also had a racing program, highly, highly, highly ultra realistic racing simulators, and then there was actual, racing on tracks and whatnot. So the racers were looked at as like the top dogs, right? Hey, bear with me. It was just a dream. I'm a top-notch race car driver, and I'm in the elite racing group. Okay, now this is the part that gets kind of weird. Wait a minute. In this reality, I race on a track, a track called the Glub. Don't ask. In the dream, they called it the Glub. The Glub is a forbidden racetrack. It is considered to be the most dangerous track in existence. Okay, I could go on and on and on, but just for the sake of demo, I think that's gonna do it. Glub. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. I'll leave it at that, okay? There's a lot more I could put in. Mission duration. I think let's just say we're gonna go for 78 hours. Mission objective is to simply explore and get to know my surroundings. Okay. Items and equipment. I need to fix this. I'm gonna put in logbook, right? But see, I don't know if you can see it, but when I hit comma and enter, it makes a little bubble. So right there it says logbook, and I can keep adding bubbles. For example, I can do, why the hell would I bring this? But I'm just gonna do water bottle. See, there's another bubble. I just need to make that a little bit brighter. I was getting antsy. I thought I'll go back and do the finishing touches later. It's good enough. Additional intelligence threat assessment notes. Look, I'm just going to do no known threats, even though I'm sure there will be. Okay, I'm going to click down below and it is going to start doing its thing. Ah, look at that. That's pretty cool. Oh, I should have wrote down how in the dream I transitioned from this reality into this new reality. It was kind of wild. I was just out on some random drive, just a relaxing solo drive, get away from things, listen to some music, right? Well, I drove into a certain neighborhood, and that's when it all started. Something felt off in the dream. It felt really very real. And then I approached a big, beautiful house. I pulled over next to it. I was hesitant to look in the rear view mirror, but when I did, sure, I was me, but I looked different. I was very, very much younger. I was back in high school again, and then that's when it all took place. It was pretty wild. So I like how it generated this. It looks like I'm going to a different reality. There's a race car. Let's see what the dossier says. I like how it's got the document ID, classification, agent designation, all this stuff makes it look really official, right? Mission brief. I don't think I'm going to read all of this, but let's at least read some of it. Agent Justin, you are being inserted into Earth 7, a divergent reality where the digital social infrastructure that defines baseline Earth never emerged. No Facebook, no Twitter, no Instagram. The year is 1998, and humanity remains beautifully, terrifyingly present. Okay. Conversations happen face to face. Reputations are built in hallways, not hashtags. Your 72-hour window begins upon materialization. Primary directive is renaissance and environmental familiarization. Goodness. You are to observe, integrate, and document. Your variant self in this timeline is already established. A high school student with significant social capital, a romantic attachment designated Katie, and a trusted ally designated James. Do not underestimate the psychological weight of inhabiting a life already in progress. Wow. Okay. It's actually kind of interesting. Okay, here's some risk assessment. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and read. Earth 7 represents a stable, analog, persistent branch. Cultural markers align with baseline 1998. Expect references to the Clinton administration, anticipation surrounding Y2K, and a musical landscape dominated by post-grunge and emerging pop acts. However, your variant possesses a distinction that elevates your social positioning considerably. You are an elite tier racing operative. Wow, it's so serious, you know. The circuit you run with has access to something called the GLUB. Absolute's xenocartography division has limited data on this track. What we know, it is forbidden, unsanctioned, and carries a mortality variance, approximately 340% higher than any baseline Earth motorsport venue, the GLUB. That's actually pretty cool. That was actually kind of neat. All right, well, in this software, I also integrated a bank and a social media. Let's go ahead and take the bank. And honestly, I want to play with this at least one more time. I like this image generation. That's really neat. So this was inspired by my dream. So the next one I'll enter, I'll just make something up. Okay, so this here, you've got total balance, mission fund, monthly income, monthly expenses. I put in a chart over here with mission equipment, portal access, provisions, intelligence, insurance, artifact storage. I love graphs. I do. I love graphs. Total allocated. Let's do, we'll do race cars. Amount, 500,000. And there it added race cars. Let's see, add item to buy. We'll do race gear. There's the race gear. I can click on it. Oh, wait a minute. What did I do? Never mind me. Oh, I was thinking over here. So I can get rid of race cars, for example. Avoid list. Just some fun stuff to play around with. I had a good time making this. Transaction name, trips, amount. I don't know if I added that or not. I'm still playing around with this. Or did I do so? Oh, log. Okay, yeah, trips. It works. That was my mistake. It's not broken. I just don't know what I'm doing. And then up here, you've got media. So yeah, I used a lot of the same approach as my previous media, social media that I made. So this part was actually rather easy. What I do like about this though is, let me broadcast something. Let's see, let me move the cursor. I'm ready for my next alternate reality trip. I've been working on my typing. Not that I'm fast or anything, but I think I'm a little bit better. Broadcast. I'm ready for my alternate reality trip. And then you'll see new transmissions come in. So yeah, there's another one that just came in. Maintenance notice. Portal array 7, blah, 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 blah. I can like that. 26 to 27. Let's go ahead and go back to create a trip. At the bottom here, plan new mission. Let's do that. Okay, begin mission parameters. Let's go ahead and do, yep, name, clearance level. We'll do alpha this time. Let's go back to the year 1944. And we'll call this one Explore Reality Description. Okay. In this reality, I'm a, what am I? I don't really know. What do I do? I'm a shop, wow. Okay, shop owner that likes to throw apples at people for no reason at all. I also like to yell things at people that make, oh, come on. I am working on my typing. I'm really trying to get better here. I also like to yell things at people that make no sense at all. My car is green and runs on runs on candy canes. Let's see. My wife loves to call me the important one. Our dog, oh my gosh, our dog is named Kettle Blaster. Let's see. Social media is somehow a thing. I like my dream better. Social media is now a thing, but nobody knows, knows how to use it. Okay. I love to eat grapes while I sleep. Okay, that was so ridiculous. Okay, so I'm gonna go for a year. 1 year primary mission goal to eat grapes and make billions. Additional intelligence, I do not know. Click below and, oh, my bad, I forgot to fill this in. Let's do logbook again. Gotta log this stuff, you know? There we go. Let's go. Take me away. Let's see. There I am. There's the shop. I like that. In testing, it did this a couple times. Not every time, but I like the circle. It's like you're going through that transition or you just came from it, whatever. Okay, it's doing the dossier right now. Just about done, and then I'll go ahead and stop this. I like stuff like this. Kind of like that choose your own adventure software that I made weeks back. That was really fun. Okay, the API is doing its thing. A little slow, but that's okay. I'm excited to see what it's gonna write, man. Okay, well, in the meantime, the only thing I don't like about this cursor I made is it looks like a loading icon. You see that? So like if I leave it right on the guy right there, whatever. Anyways, let's check this out. Okay. Agent Justin, you are being deployed into one of the most thermodynamically unstable realities we have ever cataloged. Oh, that's nice. Designated reality 7x4 Kettle. This timeline diverged catastrophically from baseline sometime in the early 20th century, resulting in a world where conventional physics appeared to operate on what our researchers can only describe as aggressive whimsy. The target year of 1944 places you in a period where, despite a global conflict raging across baseline Earth, this reality appears consumed with the inexplicable emergence of social media platforms that no inhabitant comprehends. Your alpha clearance was required specifically because lesser agents have return from similar realities. Oh, and you want to know what? I should have did a different, let me show you, and then I'll go ahead and call it. I think this matters. So clearance level, I think I need to do omega. I believe I get more information from that. All right, well, there's that. I could keep going. I kind of want to, but this has already been going on for just over 20 minutes. Well, there you go. There's a create a trip inspired by the dream I had. And I'll be honest, the bank aspect and the social media aspect, that had nothing to do with my dream at all whatsoever. I just wanted to throw it in there because I thought it would be a fun idea. All right. Well, that's all I've got for you. And thanks for stopping by. Take care. See ya. Bye.